What's better than one really nice and extra cheap puzzle from a charity shop? Can we say 4? So, as the intro suggests, I went to a charity shop and I happened to stumble across this gorgeous piece. I'll bring this in. So, these designs are by an artist that I've already heard of. Oh, hello camera. And to the point where I have actually drawn this design myself. It was actually quite good. Sadly my brother burnt it because siblings suck. Does it actually have the name of the artist? It's Peter something or other. I can remember that much. Paconi or something? I'm not entirely sure. But oh yeah, by the way, and this made me giggle in the shop a little bit. Come on camera. Decimal points matter, people. What? That's the second time my lights have done that. Hunting. Thank you, cat. The lights are playing up and now the cat's playing with the curtains. That's just what I need. Extra creepy. You know, it's not like it's approaching Halloween or anything. Kitties. If it's not the kids, it's the cats. Which reminds me, I currently have 3 cats in my house. My cat had kittens. So anyway, I currently have no idea which one of these I'm going to be doing first. I'm going to open up the box. If they're labelled, then I think I might... Well, I'll do it in chronological order if they're labelled, which is number 1. That one is Dragon's Watchtower. Oh, back in front. So Dragon's Watchtower is this one. If they're not, I'm going to grab a bag. Everyone's a critic. And I was staring right at that when that came back. Oh, my eyes! I was just about to go Lumos in a very sarcastic sense, and it comes on its own and nearly blinds me. Bloopers are to keep. Well, we shall see. So, as you can see, this is sealed. So I think I will unseal it off camera, just to make my life easier. Why don't we have a look inside? You know my plan? Let's crack on. Okay, it's time for the fun part, having a look inside. So as you can see, we've got the 4 images on the front. 1, 2, 3 and 4. The size of the box, got the same images, smaller, which are numbered with the names here. Dragon Quartet. And it basically just says Dragon Quartet on all the other sides. And the measurements as well. They are all 500 pieces. Oh yeah, and there's nothing on the back. And no brand name that I've noticed. Just says who the artwork is, so maybe it's from the artist himself. So, see if I can't get this open. Okay. Well, that one says 600 pieces. I can't see anything written on that one, but if I had to guess, I would say that's the Earth one. No, can't say I can see anything written on these. So, in a second, I could just put cute and fluffy there, out the way a second. So, if I had to guess, I would say I think that this one is quite possibly a watchtower dragon. So I think we should open that bag. Now as you can see, they are wrapped in plastic, which has actually got, oh, see on this one it's got a little hole in the plastic, which of course just means that one, yes it is environmentally unfriendly, and the lid is not going back on. How the little boy sat on the box. So yeah, it's not as environmentally friendly as it could be, but also it's not as waterproof as it could be. So yeah, let's have a look inside. Cats away. Got to say, the pieces are quite thin, but since I only paid £3.50 for all four, kind of who cares? I don't know what they would have retailed at. I may have a look and find out. But for what I paid, you can't really expect it to be really thick. They're probably a bit smaller than your normal 500-piece puzzle. There is also a selection of different sizes. They seem to be holding quite well together. They are a little shiny. Could become a problem, but we'll see. So if I just at a quick glance, it's not looking too bad. I've got a few that are together. I'm going to leave them together. Like I said, they are thin. They are on the thinner side, so I don't want to run the risk of damaging them. And to be perfectly honest, I'm expecting this to be a bit of a pain. Now, I'm recording this on... Actually, this might not be the Watchtower Dragon. That piece, this piece here is looking a little bit like it could be that dragon. It looks a bit like that bit there. We'll see. And don't you dare damage this or send pieces flying. Keep playing with my puzzle pieces and you'll end up in some real katsu curry. I'm joking. Yeah, it is Friday the 28th of October. I actually don't know how much of this I'll get done tonight. Okay, that's enough. I know that I can easily replace this, by the way. Who likes this? And I've just noticed that there is some pen that my little girl's put on here. Yeah, as it is approaching Halloween, I am currently listening to Bram Stoker's Dracula. And I've got to say, there are certain things that I'm very impressed with, but that is neither here nor there because we are at puzzle time. But I hope that you'll join me as we go through this, and let's continue. return to my tales of woe. This has been hard. I knew going into this that this was not going to be the easiest of puzzles because no matter which one it was, and it turns out it was the watchtower as I thought it would be. All of them had massive areas that were going to be a nightmare. No matter what. It could have been a 100-piece puzzle, it still would have been a nightmare. Just because of the sheer areas of not much colour change. But oh my god. Oh. It's been an experience. It hasn't just been a puzzle either, because I'm pretty sure my little boy will be making an appearance, well, did make an appearance, in some of the time lapses, so yes, that was a fun night. I was up till 5 AM that night. Woo! Parenthood is so much fun! So yeah, so my little boy, he kept me awake, moving all my pieces as well, and then there was the cats, and the constant attempts to get in the way. That didn't help. I moved location to try and help with the cat problem. It did seem to a degree. By somewhat touching wood, it will stay that way. But because of the glare, I had to turn the puzzle upside down because there is no way in how you can do the pickup challenge with this puzzle. Pieces are so fragile at holding each other together. You look at this thing too hard and it will just scatter. I did try to shimmy it along my puzzle board. It wasn't having any of it. It might manage it to a degree now it's finished. I'm not trying it though. No, I have gone through that hell. I am not doing it again. I know I sound dramatic, I have literally just finished it. The amount of time that has gone by between now, or when I started recording this, and when I finished the puzzle, was just enough time to film the lift up. Oh dear god, and set up my camera. Oh man. So yeah, this is like fresh in my head. But as you will have noticed, the puzzle board changed partway through because it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. I thought we needed a Christmassy back, and I'm going to do some other board covers as well in the future. So do watch out for different designs. I am not sure as to when that'll happen because, to be honest, I quite like a sewing machine. Doing it by hand was a pain in the butt. But to the puzzle itself, like I say, I did have some not the puzzle's fault problems, but also some it was the puzzle's problems, which I have already mentioned. Like the glare became an issue once I moved location. It was fine when I was in the middle of the room because in this room where I was doing the puzzling, I have one light there, one light there. Where I was doing the puzzling was over there with one solitary light source, which did make it that without something to even it out, I ended up with massive glare. It is what it is. But I was able, like I say, to sort it out by just moving the puzzle and then working upside down. But the fact that the pieces themselves were so delicate in the grip really did prove to be a challenge at times. Oh yeah, and you will notice I actually don't know how big of a jump, but there was a jump between like how it was and then all of a sudden basically done. Because my phone stopped recording. Because of course it did. It's been that kind of puzzle, it's been cursed. It's a cursed puzzle. Oh, I know I sound so dramatic, but I'm not gonna lie, I've been looking forward to finishing this puzzle because I've been itching to get onto something else. I went, no, I'm gonna finish it. But yes, allow me to come into your personal space. Camera, catch up. There we go, sort of. That'll do. So, let's see. I managed to get up here done okay. Some of these areas were a bit of a challenge, but these miss, ugh. think it'd actually be slightly easier to see the differences on the actual puzzle than on this picture, because the actual puzzle has more of a brown colour while this has a definite grey tone to it. But either way, I actually found myself doing for the first time ever, like as Karen Puzzles does, where she separates the puzzles into the different shapes. I don't do that. That is just something I do not do. I got to a point where I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to have to separate these out and then just force them in, because the colour change is so subtle that there was times when I could only actually just guess. Just grab a piece, stick it in, see if it worked. And like some of the colours, they look the same, so you put them next to each other. That one always annoys me. I'm not going to lie, that one bugs me. It's irksome. But it's done. And I'm very, very, very happy about it. Like I say, I know it's undramatic, and I do apologise for moaning about this puzzle, but I did find it genuinely hard work. And it would have been more redeemable if the pieces actually held together better and they weren't quite so shiny. And I do appreciate that somebody out there put a lot of work into designing this puzzle, but I did find it lacking. That's not to say that I found it lacking to the point where I'm not going to do the other three. I am. I just don't know when, because this has genuinely put me off doing them, because I was thinking about doing them quite quickly, but now I'm going to have a gap. But I did actually manage to knock this out relatively quickly, considering just the challenge level of it. I've worked on it 4 nights in total, because I did actually have a gap. I worked on a Wentworth in between, and it's actually impressive that I didn't do that more, because there is a certain puzzle that's calling to me right now, and I really want to do it. But I must wait. Now I'm not gonna lie, I am still genuinely looking forward to seeing these puzzles finished, even if I'm not necessarily looking forward to doing them. I'm sure I'll get my enthusiasm back soon, because to be honest, that was probably one of the hardest of the 4 that I've done. I think that one and that one are the 2 hardest. I think that one and that one are definitely not going to be as irritating. Actually, that has got a lot of blue in the background, so that could get to be a bit of a pain in places. Oh, with regards to the puzzle board that I did mention before, the cover that I've made, I have actually made it so then you can take it off and put it back on. Let me know if that's something that you guys would be interested in seeing how I did it, or even if you'd be interested in potentially getting one. I'm thinking about it. Or if I get a sewing machine. Because I don't mind having a hand stitch, but I wouldn't necessarily want to sew one that's been hand stitched. Sorry, baby boy. But for now, I think I'll say thank you for watching. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon with some more lovely fun puzzle times. See you later. Bye. Okay, so I've just started editing, and I remembered this. I forgot to mention it before, but look at how that piece is a completely different colour to the others around it. It's definitely not a case that this piece has been accidentally placed there, save for another, because I've looked real hard. So yeah, that's a little annoying, but whatever.